Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And it is that time of the month again. I do use that joke more often than not now. There's that time of the month again. There's a new Doctor Who magazine. And Doctor Who magazine's in a bit of a strange state. It seems to be somewhat solid right now, but I don't know. I mean, listen, it's the show is not doing well. The parent show is not doing well. It's probably being cancelled, right? Or being rested for 5 years. The magazine spent a long time alienating a good 50 to 70% of their customer base. They spent, very aggressively doing it, and it's paid off. So, unfortunately, the current era of Doctor Who has become like the poster child for hating fandom, right? It really has, because again, so much of fandom has been about so much about Doctor Who magazine has been like openly hating fandom, so people aren't that interested in it anymore. And whenever you put anything Jodie Whittaker related on the cover, I think it probably doesn't do it that good, right? So they're just, right now they're just kind of leading into it. They're like, yeah, I guess that's what's going to happen to me. But we're gonna be reviewing the issue together. Basically think of this as your virtual thumb through at 008 Smiths. I'm looking at through it, so you don't have to. I know this issue actually seemed to be one or two things in that are in it. But listen, we'll look at it together. If you're interested in buying it, go and buy it. Listen, I've got a full collection. I would like it to continue, and I'd like it to be good again. But will that happen? Who knows or dares to dream. Before we get into it, hit the like button. Thank you very much. I am very, very grateful for people hitting the like button. It's very, very nice. It's nice to be liked, baby. It's nice to be liked. Hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. That's one I really want you to hit. That subscribe button. Comment. Let me know what you think. Oh, man, I've been offline for 25 hours. I was offline for Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, which means you've got to have a lot of comments that you missed, and you've got to come back. It's written in the Bible, baby. What can I tell you? You got to come back and look at deal with it. Hopefully, I will answer everybody today. I'm going for a haircut. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm going for a haircut in an hour and like 20, 30 minutes, so I got 3 videos to record. So I want to get that in the cab before I go and get sheared. And you'll see me tomorrow night, fresh-faced and beautifully coiffed. you know, I've never really described myself as being beautifully coiffed before, but I think I quite like it. I would recommend we all get beautifully coiffed. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Go check out my Indiegogo, which would have been in the bloody melt day if it wasn't for all the Jewish holidays going on right now and the printers getting back to me. Indiegogo, 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. I'm just everything's in. Everything's ready to roll. I'm just waiting to hear back from one printer now to let me know where I'm printing, in the UK or the US, right? I would rather just print in one location, but it all depends on how much shipping is going to be to the US. That's really the bottom line. It's how much is shipping going to be to the US? Is it cheaper to print in the US? Even with the insane inflation that's going on throughout the US. So what are these graphic novels? We got Biblical, Bible Source, Atheists, Creationists, Rationalists, and Rogues, 240 pages long, and pretty darn good. We have better than Doctor Who magazine, I'll tell you that for nothing. We got The Imperium, a love letter to Teddy Fancy in the 1960s. James Bond, Emma Pill, The Black Slap from 2001, A Monkey in a Spacesuit. It's all there, bit of Prisoner, bit of Thunderbirds. In fact, there's a backup strip in there. I've added like another 8 pages of it. These one-page strips called The Ice Warriors. They're kind of like a riff on the Dalek strips from the 60s or the Cybermen strips from the 90s. And I pitched it to Doctor Who magazine and said, look, it was cheap as chips. You could have content going there all the time. That was a pretty darn good strip. So go check it out. It's in there. But yeah, it's part of their wonderful decision-making process that's made them so insanely popular, right? So you get, of course, you get all the all extras if you buy both books. You get posters. So hopefully I'm going to get that update out today to all the backers, telling them that if you want another poster, baby, we've done well. My success is your success. You know, like we're all in this together, baby. We're all in this together. Man, I'm trying to like show you the next slide on of the comic, but it's not really saying it's frozen. Oh, there you go. Finally, you've seen it a million times before, right? Very good. Fine, so let's look at Doctor Who magazine. There you go. John Bishop. I feel bad for John Bishop. I just finished watching the season 24 Blu-ray box set. I think that's probably dropping on Saturday. That review, the one of Dragonfire, and you know, Bonnie Langford gets a bit of a bad rap. Bonnie Langford was just somebody who knows nothing about Doctor Who. right? And they said, hey, do you want to be in Doctor Who? And she's, oh, that sounds cool. I could be in Doctor Who. So they gave her these awful scripts and like this, these not thought out character. And she just said, well, that's it. That's the job I'm going to do. She didn't know it was garbage, right? She had no idea. Same thing with Patricia Quinn. My favourite extra now on the season 24 Blu-ray is an audience with Patricia Quinn. Just glorious. It's absolutely glorious. Again, she was like, Doctor Who, well, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. I think the same thing happened with John Bishop here. He's like, do you want to be in Doctor Who? He doesn't know it's unwatchable garbage in its present form. And I just want to say, if you're somebody who likes the current version of Doctor Who, God bless you. I don't like it, right? I do not like it at all. And it's weird, like a lot of people, fans of the era, don't like anybody not liking it. Me not liking it invalidates them. Honestly, you know what's really going on with that? It's me not liking it invalidates them because they want it to be popular, because they want it to represent a new a changing of attitudes in the UK from being a deeply racist country to being a right-on country, and bigoted country. Unfortunately, their basic premise is flawed because it's not a deeply racist country. They're just bonkers, mate. That's really why they get upset at you when they say you don't like Doctor Who, because to their heads they're saying, I love racism. That's really what they hear when you say, because they're bonkers, mate. So that's basically why we had awful Doctor Who. Nothing hits you inside like the noise of a Dalek saying exterminate. So I guess the Daleks are in season 13. One of the many things that it's not. You can't say that Chris Chibnall wants to do a controlled rollout of the information to build up anticipation. No, he didn't even talk about the Weeping Angels coming back, which we all know. We knew about the Weeping Angels, we knew about the Daleks, we know about Sontarans, right? We know about all these things. Why not make a big deal? Because I don't think he gives a shit, right? I think he's been fired, he's defeated, this is all by contractual obligation, he's failed, right? It's really touching the nerve when you say, I don't like this era of Doctor Who, because it says they have failed in their wider job, which is social engineering. And they've done it badly. So that's essentially what. So let's see what we got in there. Eyewitness to the Trouting is, that's kind of a lame feature they got going. Oh, I don't know what to do, we've got to fill up pages. God. Honestly, the quality of the writing of the articles are so weak. Play it again, sound Doctor Who's Video Revolution. Well, see, that's my era. I'm interested in that. Macro management on the studio floor in 67. That sounds awesome. Deep Water. This is a story. I flicked through it last night on my live stream. This is a story that actually sounds interesting. I'm up for reading this one. Black Powder, the Joy Wilkinson prose story. With our friend Russ Leach doing the artwork on it. Friend of the channel, so I'm very happy he got the work. He's going to be on my channel on Saturday night. I don't know when I'm dropping this. It's either Friday or Saturday. Maybe Friday. Who knows or dares to dream. Yeah, probably Saturday. I'm probably going to drop this on Saturday. So you can come and catch him live. We'll talk about that. Doctor Who Atlas, don't remember that. Web of Fear, very good story. Wartime, yeah, I got a lot of nostalgia for Wartime. But let's have a quick look at the index pages. Okay. These things. Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in? There we go. These things where they recreate the sets digitally from Lost Stories are just such a useless idea. I mean, it really is. It's just a lame page filler. They're excited about the Galaxy 4, which I wish I was, right? I really wish I was excited about the Galaxy 4. It's just like, I'm excited to have a new episode, and at least we're seeing some of the character design, which we haven't seen in the preview over here. It's a bit of a naff story. Okay, few problems. It's a bit of a naff story. It's being animated by the Gary Russell team, who are not the best. They're not very good. They did Fury from the Deep, and they really messed that up, right? They really did not do well with that. So then they got a new Doctor Who Chronicles entry. I wouldn't mind picking these up, but honestly, I just don't want to buy anything with a logo on it, right? I don't want to buy anything with a logo. What's this Atlas? What they got here? something for children. Doctor Who Atlas and Doctor Who Annual 2022. Oh, where's Jodie? Nowhere to be seen. The Doctor Who Actress Atlas is £20. Blimey. A detailed illustration of the worlds of Doctor Who from Gallifrey, Saskara to Mondas, written by Steve Cole. Okay, new hardback features character profile, companions, monsters, 30 minutes. I remember when these things came out each year from Peter Hanning, and we were excited about them. Fine, maybe they'll talk a bit more about it in the issue, in this issue. They got a new person in the Six Adventures, Mind of Horak, which I'm really excited about. I like anything after Rusty Davis. I think it's a bit of a douchebag right now, because I think everybody working in entertainment's a bit of a douchebag. Right? Yeah, they just like, listen, they've been a douchebag for a while. What's going on is they scream again. It's an inability to deal with reality. They screamed the world was awful and racist, and we're all going to be destroyed because they didn't like the guy who became president, right? Who won the election to much everybody's shock. And then they really didn't like it that he did very well, right? They didn't like, oh, he had the best economy ever, and everything they said was going to happen didn't happen, right? And now, 7-8 months into in the most completely kosher election of all time, as we're told, is just utter disaster. Everything they said was going to happen is happening. So, and they're basically it just made them all crazy, right? The whole Trump thing has made them all freaking crazy. Russell Davis included. Talent is no immunity for the crazy. But this is I'm really excited about. Warp Warp. Volume, was it 4? I love Warp Warp. Freaking awesome. 172 pages long. Got it ordered, ready to go. It's a celebration of Doctor Who comics. I really, 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 really like it. It's by the guy who also does the Cutaway comics. The Doctor Who spinners like Lytton. I really got to start looking at that. If they brought those out on trade paperback. I have to see if they are out on trade paperback and start looking at them and reviewing them. Galaxy Forum. Yeah, I always like fan art, right? I just always enjoy fan art. And this is pretty good. I mean, this Deadly Assassin is really nice. Look at this. Really good piece of work here. Love that. By Owen Ruthven. Good piece of work, that. Honestly, I like people liking Doctor Who. I like people loving Doctor Who. That's why I can't, again, even though I hate the current era of Doctor Who, again, I think it's the most anti-Doctor Who thing I can think of. I love people loving it, right? I love people making fan art of it and enjoying it. I think it's generally speaking a good thing, right? Even if it's like you don't particularly like. What they got on the Who tubes. It's the 11 trailer. I didn't get that from Big Finish. I'm kind of on the outs with Big Finish. It's got to be something I really want. And I've been burnt so many times. So I think Colin Baker's probably going to be in it a bit. And it's more about the 11 doing some kind of like reasonably dull plan. Like, was it Master? The Eric Roberts Master? I think it's going to be roughly like that. With everyone doing a reasonably it was lovely to hear Eric Roberts be the Master. His plan was to take over a backwater world that nobody really cared about. Just who cared? Basically, where it was, and then the Daleks showed up for a bit of it. Basically, but it's lovely hearing what's his name, Eric Roberts. Special effects but Darren Hargett talks about extensive work on Doctor Who and its spin-off series since 2000. I would love to see that. Sounds interesting. Listen to the pianist Jess Jurvik. Doctor Who theme featuring music from 12 stories from season 15, 16, 17. Ooh, okay, I'm up for that. Vaguely entertaining production present Tale of a Time Lord, a fan film featuring some very surprising guest stars, or apparently Cybermen. And Dan and Elias go on an unexpected adventure in this fan-made YouTube animation. That time I met Doctor Who. Okay, all this stuff, great. I like fans enjoying Doctor Who. They're still having some feedback from their feature they totally ripped off from a couple of fans who did a much better version about the Blackpool book. You can get Doctor Who magazine for 20% off. Please buy it. Yeah, no luck, darling. Doctor Who actors are in other things. Oh, there's a great. I think it's I got it on my channel somewhere. Look for it where the one I say Matt Smith avoids getting cancelled, where these two people are being Matt Smith and whoever she is, Anna Taylor-Joy being interviewed, and the interviewer says, in back in the past, the attitudes were dangerous for women. How can we change things so things are not? And the actress goes, "Well, of course we're living in a patriarchal domination theater." I'm like, "No, you're not, you silly moo. God's sake!" I mean, I hate to be the one to break this to you. Blonde, attractive, college-educated women are the most privileged people in the history of our species, right? And I'm sorry, that's not quite privileged enough for you, right? I understand in history you go, "Oh no, women didn't have the same rights as men." Again, equally, men also had significant disadvantages because of their gender, i.e., they had to perform any dangerous task was solely on men, right? Solely. Women didn't go to war, and I know they like to show that in all the movies. It did. Women didn't really go to war. I mean, some did. The vast majority did not, because that was immoral. Because that was what the world was like at the time. Okay, so let's try and tune into Reality FM. Just a teeny tiny bit. Might not be a bad idea. And then Matt Smith is like, "I gotta say something non-committal so I don't sound stupid in the future. And so I don't get cancelled now." And good for him. Good for him. I just did a review of this back in '95. Downtime. It wasn't very good. It was a bit disappointing how not very good it was. I just did a review of Shakedown that came out a year before. Freaking awesome. I mean, absolutely freaking awesome. Loved it. Somebody got the out the title interview with John Bishop, who again he doesn't even know this Doctor Who is shit, right? He doesn't even he just like, "Oh, I'm a Doctor Who. That's kind of cool." Fine, so we're going to do an interview a video on this interview. I'm not going to do the full thing because I'm sure they'll copyright strike me to oblivion. So I will. I'll pick out the good bits. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, look, mate. I think his association is low enough with Doctor Who that he'll probably get out okay. I doubt the same's going to be true of Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall, right? More Big Finish ad and another thing I'm not buying because I don't trust you anymore, right? It's got to be something I really want. Okay, note to self. When you stir your coffee, I did go back in. When you stir your coffee, let me show you what I just did. That was the weirdest thing. Okay, I have these small spoons to stir my coffee with, right? Small spoon. Goes in there, goes in the coffee cup, and it like just fits in. But then I drink it through the little hole, and the spoon thing came out through the spout. I went right down my throat. Can I do that again to demonstrate? No, okay, but yeah, don't do that, kids. If you see me about to gag again, that's why. That's why. 11 Doctor Chronicles. A shame. I really wanted to get this. I wanted to like this. But, like, I mean, even the trailer didn't sound very good. What about it? Oh, yeah, so eyewitness feature. I don't like this. People say, "Oh, yeah, I saw Power of the Daleks. It was good." And fine. I remember it unfolding with a feeling of disbelief and dread. Okay. Highlanders, same thing. I mean, how many pages is this? They put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages. 8 pages, like 10% of the book. Just under about 10% of the book on things you don't need. You didn't need a writer for, right? You didn't need. You needed somebody to edit it together. Now this is putting out Jeremy Bentham quotes. These are pretty old quotes. It's just people make this magazine. Here's the trouble. Again, Doctor Who magazine had a very contentious relationship with its readership. And that it didn't like us very much. Like, oh, you don't like this new Doctor Who? It can't be because it's not very good. It can't be because it's badly written. It can't be that. It's just because you hate women. I'm like, I really don't hate women, right? Firstly, I really like having sex with women. Like, I like that more than I like Doctor Who. And I don't say that about many things, right? I mean, I like it a lot more than I like Doctor Who. It's not even close, right? It's not even like, if I had a choice, a genie appeared and said, okay, I'm going to erase one thing from reality. You've got to choose. Is Doctor Who going to be erased from reality or sex? Doctor Who, mate. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for everybody out there. I just like sex, right? And now, obviously, I'd rather keep both, right? I'd rather keep both. I would think, look, can I just get rid of the last couple of years? How about this? We'll switch it up. I won't get rid of all the sex. We'll get rid of blowjobs. And quite frankly, I will miss that a lot, right? That's something I really genuinely like. And we'll keep all of Doctor Who apart from the last couple of seasons. How about that? Is that okay? Can we do that? That's the deal I will go for. I can't remember quite how I got onto that. Orphaned episodes. This is a weird... I guess they paid Eddie Robertson for a bunch of pages. So a bunch of episodes that only have 1 or 2 episodes in. So basically, he's just writing up about how they released them in the years video, the Troughton years, the Sidemen years, the Hartnell years, which I liked all those years videos. They thought, this was John Nathan Turner really knocking it out the park for BBC Video after they destroyed Doctor Who, essentially. What am I reading this article about Galaxy 4? But generally speaking, okay, whatever. So now we got this Eagle Moss. Hero Collector. That's pretty darn cool. I saw there's one for a Tom Baker. I saw there's one for a Tom Baker one on Downstream last night. I've really got to see if it's in the same scale as this. I think they might have me on board on this. If I can get 32 centimeters. That's let's look it up. And what's that in inches? Because even though I don't use inches, I kind of need to. 32 cm in inches is, I guess it's going to be about 12 inches. Okay, so a 12-inch action figure. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Fine. I got a lot of David Tennant though, right? I'm vaguely interested. I have to see if they're doing all the Doctors. Yeah, might have me on board for that. I wonder how much it is. But might have me on board for that. Collectivity, talking about the VHS range. Oh man, again, I used to love that VHS range. These are all the American boxes though, not the UK. UK had the inlay covers, I think. These are the films in a box from CBS Fox. And if you in America, you know exactly what that means. That was the soundbite before each Doctor Who story. The Time Lord TARDIS tin. Oh, I love the Time Lord TARDIS tin. There's just a lot of it. Again, a lot of this is John Nathan Turner, right? A lot of this is John Nathan Turner. See, this is what the English ones look like. They had a plastic cover with an inlay card. Brain and Morbius, one of the first ones, and this basically happened because people were paying a lot of money for bootleg copies. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of going. This is a page that I'm going to read. Right, I'm going to look through this. Man, I remember all this. The Ice Warriors. Okay, fine. The nostalgia's working for me. But here, this is what my Doctor Who collection looked more like. Look at this over here. Look more like that, only with not as neat. I did do a few covers, cutting pages out when I was long. Yeah, I've cut a page out for Doctor Who magazine, sticking together and putting them into a plastic sleeve. That was kind of fun. The Who Shop. I forgot this coming out soon. Evil of the Daleks. This comes out in a few days. Man, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. Bit of black powder. Again, Russ Leach did the artwork, so good luck for him. But it does look like... Does this look like the Doctor is finally giving in to yet as many lesbian overtures? That yes, if you thought... Yeah, lads. Yes, let me speak. The TARDIS can translate the language that dare not speak its name. Oh, I mean, like, what? It does kind of look. She's looming over her. She's like, hey, do you want me to put my tongue in your mouth? Aye. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what it looks like to me. But then again, that's what most things look like to me. You know, when you only think about one thing, it does get. You do get like weird crossovers. No interest in the story whatsoever. I guess there are people who like this era, but not really that many. Not enough to support it. I understand they scream a lot, but they really... Honestly, here's the thing. I heard somebody... Your boy Zach was doing a video about comic books today. and it was talking about how this current storyline in X-Men is never going to be adapted into movies or TV shows because it's just kind of boring, right? Because there's going to be no interest in it. And one of the reasons for that is that back when comic books were good, they used to have this like writers' summit where they would get everybody in, and they'll get into New York. They'll fly them in. They'll drink a lot. There'll be a lot of drinking, but everybody would like pitch ideas about what's coming up in the next year in X-Men or whatever, and people would tear the hell out of those ideas to each other. They'll rip them apart, and for that you got really good stuff out of it, right? Not anymore, right? Not anymore. You have to be supportive. So you have to be an ally, right? Be a supportive ally, which means you can't you can't criticize, right? You can't criticize, and the work's just really bad. Now, if you're somebody with talent, if you have a writer's room full of people, talented people, you can rip each other's works to shred because it doesn't matter because you're a talent. You can just build something, right? But if you filled a room with people without talent, which is what they have done now, people like Joy Wilkinson, I think is probably one of the more talented people from the current era. You're not going to, because you're not going to be able to criticize each other, and they're not going to be able to deal with somebody saying that idea is garbage. But there you go. Glad Russell Leach got the job. Again, this is just an annoyingly waste of budget to fill pages. They're making digital representations of sets or stories that don't exist. It's just, yeah. I mean, again, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, massive all my life, and I love Macra Terror. It's one of my favorite stories. I absolutely adore Macra Terror. No interest in this, whatsoever. I'm like, okay, so that's what the sets look like. Who cares? Oh my God, who cares? A bunch of stuff from BBC Audio, whatever it's called nowadays. Not interested in whatsoever. Who's reading Power of Gold? Jeffrey Beavers. So this sounds interesting. Okay? Finally, I have an article which grabs my interest. In 1972, members of Doctor Who production were alarmed to discover they were being scrutinized by a Ministry of Defense. Rossa McPhillips investigates a previously untold story about making the Sea Devils. I'm up for this story, right? This sounds really fascinating. So I'm going to be printing this out to read over the Sabbath. Doctor Who: Edge of Reality coming soon to consoles and PC. Yep, no one's going to buy it. Why is nobody going to buy it? Because of that. That's why nobody's going to. You put that in to try and offset that, but this is not enough. Okay, the goodness of this doesn't detract from the drag factor of awful that is this. Right? It's garbage. So then we got world building. Doctor Who Atlas. I don't know. Who's that a picture of? So in the far right, that's Stephen Cole. Blimey, he's aged a bit. But I guess so. That will happen. Listen, you've got a picture right here of why I'm not buying it. There you go. The shittest Doctor with the shittest monster in one of the shittest episodes ever. Thank you. Check, please. And this stuff really isn't enough to talk me into it. I mean, actually, that was quite nice, I have to say. It's only got me this as a stocking stuffer. I wouldn't cry. Okay, this does look kind of fun. It does look kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, with £20, £20 sounds a bit much to me. Doctor Who Chronicles. Again, these have looked good. I'm just like, I know all this information already. I got it in many different formats, and again, Doctor Who magazine has invested a lot of time in telling me they hate me. Okay, and it's, by the way, it's always the way, isn't it? Like Benjamin Cook used to be big in Doctor Who magazine. He picked out the new time team. The new time team of people all under 25. Was there anybody who's a straight white male? I don't think so. That lasted for how long? What, 6 issues? 10 issues? If that? Because, of course, it's what they always say. They always say, "Oh, look, you people are bigots. You people are evil. You people are in all these ways, right?" And then they turn out to be like sex pests and stuff like that. It's always 100%. It's not even like 10%, 20%, 30%. No, 100% of the time. Whoever is screaming about it most is that thing, right? 100% of the time. Web of Fear, freaking awesome story. Absolutely awesome story. Love this Blu-ray. It's the animation for season 3, unfortunate. It's the best way I think we can describe. Is it season 3? Unfortunate, but a lot of it just I mean, look, this whole battle scene with it in Covent Garden. Oh my god, so good, just so good. I mean, and so, I'm so glad that survived because it was actually better than I thought than I imagined it to be. The fact of fiction is pretty good. Right. Also, they got a little bit about the Lethbridge Stewart books, Millennial Rights as well, which was the one that I love that book, Millennial Rights. I should give it a revisit. So then they're going about Wartime. Wartime is about a 30-minute. It's essentially a fan film. It's slightly more professional than a fan film, but it's essentially a fan film. It was the first one that came out. It was originally released on VHS in August 1988. No! It was much earlier. Oh, yeah, 88, I think, in the night. Yeah, 88. It was one of the first fan production that came out. It was quite good. It was about Benton meeting his ghost, quite literally. Michael Wisher was in it, being very good. I remember liking this a lot. I should really, again, I've done reviews of Downtime and of Shakedown. I should do a review of this as well. Okay, yeah, so now we're into a big finish that I'm not getting anymore. Once you stop buying everything, you hardly buy anything at that point. Like, this month is a very light month for me. It's going to remain that way. I can't tell you what a disservice they've done themselves. I'll read the review with mild interest. Okay, same over here. Yeah, I'm going to read the review with mild interest. This is something I would have totally have got. The Essential Terrence Sticks, but not with that logo. Nope. Sorry, mate. Like ignoring the damage that has been done to Doctor Who, which is what they want to do now. Again, it's like the American government with Afghanistan. They're like, say, oh yeah, no, this huge failure. Let's just talk about something else. Yeah, no, it's not going to work, mate. It is not going to work. Doctor Who role playing game. I did a bit of this on my on a live stream once. It is as awful as you would think. How much do they want for that? £30. £30 to get a PDF. Okay, that's lovely. Please subscribe. Direct your door. We'll do anything. Well, suck your dick. Please just buy a subscription. Forget that we were hateful bastards for years and years and years. Just forget all that. Don't look at that. Just think. Remember the good times. Crossword. I'm always garbage at crosswords. And another thing, I'm really on the fence about this one. Maybe they'll talk me into it because I love John Culture's Brigadier. I love their Third Doctor stuff they do. And I even think what's her name as Liz Shaw has gone from being awful to being quite good. But River Song, I don't know. I didn't get the last one, and I got the one before it, but I haven't listened to it. Right, that was like a year and a half ago. I'm kind of sick of them telling me that women are people too. Here's the truth. I think they are, right, and I don't like my entertainment being full, crammed full of this obnoxious messaging of something that everybody believes in. And when I roll my eyes at it, they go, "Oh, you hate women." No, I don't hate. Again, let me be clear. If I had to erase one thing, sex and sex with women specifically, I want to be clear. Sex with women, and yes, I am assuming gender in that case, or Doctor Who. I'm keeping the sex. Okay, that's how much I like women. Okay. But, like, the idea that, like, oh, you don't think women are okay? No! I just don't think you using women or black people or gay people to make yourself feel good about yourself because you're basically a low-life piece of scum. I don't like you doing that. I think it's disgusting. And you don't like being called disgusting. Dalek Universe 3. Oh, God, please have some Daleks in it. Please have some Daleks in it. This is the third box set out of 3 called Dalek Universe, and we haven't had any Daleks yet. Please let's have some Daleks in. I'm kind of optimistic about this one. They got a Dalek on the cover or two. They have Davros. They have River Song as Mavellan. I don't know. And then we got this book written by, who is it? Written by Neil Bushnell and written by Adora, who played Martha's mother. Okay, no real interest. When's this coming out? It's coming out September 27th. I've got to wait another 10 days. Oh man, I'm bummed out for Evil of the Daleks. And now, yes, we are in the 13 zone, right? It will be on TV, or about to be on TV by the time next issue comes out, which is 5/70, 14th of October. It's probably going to be on TV by then. Plus, making of Series 12. Every episode uncovered in a new 28-page supplement. Oh, yes! 28 pages of pure garbage I can rip the piss out of relentlessly. Yes! I'm going to... Oh, yes. That's worth the cover price. Well, blimey, they want £10 for it? What? Will be available W.H. Smith, news agents, and comic shops from October 1, priced $9.99 for free delivery subscriber. What? How much is this issue rate normally? What? $9.99? Does that come with a hand job? What the hell? So how much is this in real life? Well, okay, it's got to have a price on the cover somewhere, hasn't it? No? Apparently not. How much is this normally? Well, if I go to the subscriber page, it should tell you how much you save. All right. Okay, 34... fine, let's do the math here. So 34 pounds. Then we got to do 34. Here we get my calculator out. Here we go. 34 divided into 100 times 20 plus. Try it again. 34 divided into 100 times 20 plus 34. Right, so that's 40 pounds 80 pence for 6 months. So divide it into 6. So blimey, it's normally £6.80, $9.99 for a 28-page supplement. I mean, listen, it's comedy gold to me, but like, are they out their bloody mind? $9.99? What the hell? Oh wait, no. This is why. I found out why it's so expensive. Ray Holden interview. That must be it. It's not easy to get a bit of Ray Holden. Are they out of their mind? What the hell? I mean, I guess they know the party's over. Really? So the 84-page issue is that plus and another 28 pages on making season 12. Okay, well that can only be called a sound financial decision, right? That's the only thing they can call it. Sound financial decision. Yeah, the 80s were nothing like that. God. No, I mean, like, nothing like that. Yeah, I was in the 80s. What the hell are you talking about? Ilbert Chuck. And I will be using that for the thumbnail somehow. When I go over his interview. So there you go. A bit of Doctor Who magazine for you. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your money? I guess it's $9.99. No, it's not. But that's be my suggestion. But this issue, I don't know what to tell you. How many pages is that? This? Am I actually going to read this? Let's go through it. I print these out because I don't do anything digitally on the Sabbath. So I print out pages I'm going to read. Am I going to read the John Bishop interview? That feels like a waste of ink to me. 3, 4. Okay, it's 4 pages. No, I'm not doing any of these things. The did you see? Oh, this I might do. Right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. And then I think I will do the 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's not nostalgia stuff I'm up for. No way. No way. This story's interesting, so I'll print out 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, getting 12 pages out of me so far. Not interested in the Atlas thing, Web of Fear. It depends. If I run out of things to read, I might print that out. Wartime 12, 13, 14. 15, 16. Yeah, I want to read the review. 16, 17. Okay, this is actually quite a big issue I'm reading. I don't normally get this amount. 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, 19 pages. I'm potentially going to read on this one. So there you go. Is it worth the money? I don't know. Up to you, mate. Up to you. There you go. Doctor Who magazine. Have fun with it, mate. Have fun. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.